to be the game Carmine Court needed. Joyo off kickoff. Astral also coming off the ceiling. Oh! Joyo off kickoff. Astral also coming off the ceiling. Oh! He's on a different plane! What was that? He's not real! What a read from Astral!
And he won't let up now. 4 seconds left.
NRG need this immediately. They've got the kick off in their favor. Kato tries to clear. It is almost there. It just has to hit the floor. Violent Panda puts it a long way. And it's almost there. Justin keeps it alive. Turbo Apostle there. Bounces
into the corner.
NRG still around. Justin is there for the shot.
Justin! Justin!
Panda puts it a long way. And it's almost there. Justin keeps it alive. Turbo Apostle there. Bounces
into the corner.
NRG still around. Justin is there for the shot.
Justin! Justin!
This is Rocket League!
They did it!
They look a bit rattled. They're almost playing too fast in offense for their own good, and it's leading to opportunities like this. Ahmad off the ceiling.
Oh! Go! Ahmad!
They look a bit rattled. They're almost playing too fast in offense for their own good, and it's leading to opportunities like this. Ahmad off the ceiling.
Oh! Go! Ahmad with the 7th from heaven!
That's goal of the tournament right there. Ahmad. It might be the 7th goal, but it's the best one we've seen so far. Team.
Now the follow-up is not in time, and it bounces up for Alpha. He's got another touch, Alpha, but puts Hero red and right wing. Here's Zen up high, takes it up, Zen across. Oh! Call him Mr. Physics! Got another touch, Alpha, but puts Hero red and right wing. Here's Zen up high, takes it up, Zen across. Oh! Call him Mr. Physics! He bends reality to his will!
Have you ever seen Rocket League with your life on the line? Well, welcome to regional finals of the Student Chumps. I'm Chris.
And I'm James, and we are here today for our first game watching SSC versus the York Vikings.
Well, it's going to be an interesting one today. The head-to-head's 2-0 on this, and, well, SSC is 15-1, and York Vikings are 16-2. So what do you reckon is going to be the outcome on this battle, final, whatever? Just
Well, we have SSC on a 15-1, which is insane, and they're on a 14-game win streak. That means they haven't lost a match in 14 weeks of student champs, and that is insane.
So they literally are playing Rocket League with their life on the line.
Literally. And then you have York Vikings at 16-2, which is still a very impressive record, but their only 2 losses are against
who?
SSC.
Oh,
This
it's
is
gonna
the
be
story of a
difficult matchup.
lifetime for us today. We have York on their 3-game win streak, which is decent. They're on some good run of form.
But is
It's
it 14?
It is not 14. 14-game win streak is massive. What do you think's going to happen? Do you see them losing their streak today?
Who? Which ones? Both got win streaks.
Do you see SSC losing their 14-game win streak today?
All I'm gonna say is, like you could sell Sellers. Yeah, Sellers is a big name at the moment. I reckon he and the rest of his team will push through it, and I reckon SSC will be going to. Is it LAN? I think LAN tournament. Yeah.
So do you think Sellers and York are winning, or do you think SSC are winning? Sellers plays for York.
Oh, York.
You think York are going to trump SSC out of their 14-game win streak and from being, I would argue, underdogs and taking this win?
Yeah, man.
You think York? See, I don't think you can go against the numbers. 14-game win streak is insane. Already beat York 2-0. I think SSC have this in the bag and they will be heading to their LAN to face the winners of the South Finals.
Exeter. And
Exeter or
SGS.
SGS first shot.
Yeah.
Exeter, the former winners. We will be seeing them play later. But back onto the game we have right now. How do you think Sellers is going to do today? Do you think he's going to shine like he has the past couple of games? Or do you think he's going to sit back more and let the other people come through?
He's gonna shine bright like a diamond. Not gonna lie, like he's just him, and
He is good. If you don't know, Sellers is a semi-professional player. He's signed for Endpoint Rocket League. He's really good. I've actually been watching a couple of his lives recently.
No bias in from you then.
Bias. I'm kind of a Sellers glazer, but he is so good. He looks on such good form. I can't say this for the other people because they don't live, but Sellers is looking on some good form.
So who do you want to win?
Not who do I want to win. Who do I think's gonna win? I am just hoping for a good game of Rocket League. What are your predictions today?
Well, I'm gonna ask you. Who do you think will win?
Who do I think will win? I'm gonna go 4-3 to SSC. I think this is gonna be an insanely close game. I think they're gonna go back and forth. And I have SSC taking this out in their final game.
Yeah, but like underdogs always have better odds. So you go with the underdogs, you get more. No, I'm not gonna say that actually. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna go York.
What score?
4-0.
4-0.
No,
to
that's
York.
a joke. 4-3.
4-3.
You
to
went
York.
4-3 for SSC. I'm gonna go 4-3 for York.
So we both think this is gonna be an extremely close game. Do you think a lot of goals, more defensive goal, like? How do you think the games are actually going to go?
They are actually going to be playing Rocket League with their life on the line. Like, this is like the pinnacle of shooting champs with these right now. Like, this is like, you win this, you're the top dogs at your college.
Well, yes, that is true. But so back to the question: do you think this game is going to be like goal heavy, like 4-3, 6-4, or defensive, like 1-0, one goal gets you that win?
Yeah, like we need like top tier goalkeeping to do like some cheeky little shadow defending and that like.
Yeah, I think the special moments is going to what's gonna make this game. I don't know if that makes sense, but like the big moments, that one goal in the game, that deciding point, I don't think it's gonna be back and forth in games wise. I think it's gonna be 1-0, 2-0, maybe 2-1 wins. Then big moments that decide each game.
I would like a couple of like straight off the bounce. I want more attacking. And then when it gets to the like end, I want like a cinema finish. Like this is cinema. Like
But last time we watched York, they were quite an aggressive team. They played like sort of like counter-attacky. It was like they got thingy and then they surprised, went up Tyler in Sellers. Like, Tyler and Sellers had so good chemistry passing to each other, getting the ball past the defenses in the goal. Sellers hitting some nasty shots. But I think SSC will be able to combat that pretty well. Last time we saw York, I believe they won like 4-0 in games. It was like a stomping. And I don't think SSC are going to allow that. I think they're going to be so good on the dot. Great defense. I think they will stop York scoring a lot of goals.
Well, Sellers, from what I've heard from you, because I'm not like gonna like sugarcoat it. You've been telling us he's absolutely goated. And I don't know if that's because you're biased towards him, because you are a little stream watcher. You just sit and watch all of his streams, apparently, from what I've heard. So, like, with that, I would like to see something very interesting from him. According to that, I put like my heart on York because you mentioned Sellers so much. So, I honestly hope I see something big from York today and Sellers.
So do I. I'm very hopeful for York and Sellers in this. I love Sellers, as I've said many times already. Probably getting a bit annoying. But I do think SSC will take this, as we're going into game right now to see who will win this first game of the North National Finals. As we already have a goal from Sellers, as I've been saying, he is so good. Kick-off goal, 11 seconds into the match. 1-0 York with 4 minutes 49 remaining. What a start for Sellers.
I'll have to agree with that one. I didn't even see it. It was that fast.
Yeah, that was so quick. This is a great start. York are 1-0 up already as we have been going into there. Sellers getting the touch up the pitch. Tyler looks like he wants it. Ash getting it round him. Aiden now trying to can't get it as it's sent back up the pitch towards Alf.
That was some good defensive work from the SSC there. But Sellers is just looking on his game today.
Early pressure here onto SSC from Sellers. They look like they really want this win early. Is Tyler taking it over the pitch? Nice flick over as Swin, I'm going to call him Swin, gets it up the pitch to Aiden. Aiden trying to get it centre for Ash. Great goal there from Ash, poaching on the net, ready for the finish. 1-1. This is looking like a good game.
Lovely, lovely. That's all I've got to say about that. He waited for it to be in the box and then he just striked it home.
Alfax and Sellers were back trying to get that out of the net, but Ash hit it well over them to just bounce off the top of Alfax's car and hit the bar and go in. As Ash is up, gets a reset but doesn't hit it too well. Tyler hitting it up the pitch to Sellers. Sellers getting it further. Swin getting it back up the pitch. Alfax hitting it back. This is very back and forth early out of this next goal.
Yeah, that was good defensive work from SSC, sorry. And there, again, York also with good defensive. With that,
this is very back and forth. A lot of defense here. Aiden hits it over the pitch. Swinny there, but as Tyler got it. Tyler using some great backboard defense here. Going in the air, getting it up, reset over. Aiden's there to get it off. Tyler, good there from Tyler. Progressive play, getting it up the pitch. But good defense there from SSC.
Good covering from Aiden there. He was watching straight over them lads. And he watched it and read the ball really well.
York, that was nearly an all goal from Tyler. Alfax with the save. That was very, very ropey there from York. And nearly an all goal from Tyler. Ash couldn't get the finish as he was trying. But this is looking good for SSC. Lots of pressure onto York.
Tyler's made up for that mistake there. He's hit straight back up the pitch. This is some good rotation, to be fair.
This is very back and forth. There's just getting shots off. Tyler tried to get a shot off, but Swin with the defense is to Aiden. Can he get this in? Nice save from Sellers, but doesn't matter as Ash gets the rebound into the net. Great pressure here from SSC. Just not letting Sellers and York get anything onto the ball there. Sellers with lack of boost couldn't really get it away, and Ash was just there poaching again, ready to finish the ball.
Poacher's back, as some would say.
Ash is he's positioned himself so perfectly in the middle of the field as we see a great shot there from Sellers. As I said before the game, we're going to see some great shots from Sellers as we see him going back for the boost just to get up and get that into the net. It does take a
To be fair, that was very unlucky from SN
I'll just call him Swin.
I'll just call him SNW.
can
SNW.
do.
It was very unlucky. He got the touch. We just couldn't finish it off at the end to save it.
As we've seen, a very even kickoff there. It's been very likely this game, as Aiden gets it up the pitch, but then Sellers getting it back to their defensive side of SSC as Swin trying to advance with the ball, but Tyler gets the block off. Ash getting it back up the pitch in the air, taking it far to Alfax, gets it past Alfax, but Sellers is backing him up to try and get it away. Not the best clearance, but Tyler's there to clear it. Nearly had a shot off there, but Aiden was in the air to stop that as Sellers gets the corner pinch, trying to get it in the centre. Aiden there, making sure no one can get a touch, sending it up the pitch. Tyler there just blocking off the goal, making sure it can't get in as Ash gets a good touch towards goal. Aiden's there, but couldn't quite get it away. Sellers is trying to get this back up the pitch. There's a lot of pressure onto York right now, trying to just stop the pressure as Tyler gets it up. Can he get this? Aiden with the nice defense there, but no boost. Is someone there to get it off him? Swin gets it back off the pitch. Great there for Swin to back up his teammate with no boost. As Sellers is trying to advance, but Swin is just there. He's everywhere. He is not letting York get a touch onto this ball. As Aiden's trying to get it past Alfax. Alfax gets the touch. Ash is there, but gets it to Sellers. Sellers kind of fakes it, but Ash predicts him and gets it past Sellers up the pitch. Loads of pressure here, both sides, but SSC are adding so much more pressure. It's looking like they're going to get a goal. Great demo there onto Swin from Sellers.
I mean, to be fair, looks like York's plan is to try and get a demo pick and then get like on the advantage of the 2v3. They're gonna try and put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, it's like last time, because SSC are providing so much pressure. They having to play quite counter-attackively, and it is working. They're not conceding too many goals, so their defense is really solid. So that it's allowing them to play their counter-attack of Rocket League. As we see Sellers trying to take up the pitch, no one's there to back him as Aiden goes in the air, trying to get it over. Gets it under Alfax. Tyler's gone up, but Alfax gets it again. Over Tyler there. Is someone there? Ash is there. The poacher, and he's done it again. Great positioning from Ash. Again, a hat-trick, as Chris has just said, from Ash. Great play. He's always just there, waiting for the ball to poach it into the net. This is 3-2 with 14 seconds left of this first game.
I can't not notice the Norway flag there. This might be the Erling Haaland of Rocket League.
He's playing like Erling Haaland, and he has the Norwegian flag. Maybe that's why. We'll have to see. Is York getting a good shot off there, but good defense there from SSC. Is they just trying to... Oh! Now that is a good goal there from Ash. That shocked me. I didn't see it coming. Aiden just hits it nicely into there. Ash is there to deflect it with the bottom of his car into the top right corner and get a great goal there to secure this game.
I've got to hand it to him. Ash is the Erling Haaland of Rocket League.
That was a great first game there from Ash specifically. 4 goals. I mean, you have good play there. There was just so much pressure. Ash was just there so many times to get the rebounds, get that good goal as we saw at the end. But with the amount of pressure onto York, it was so hard to stop all of them goals going in.
You see that, right? You just can't give the credit to just Thingy. At the end of the day, the teammates there is also important. Like, the assists he got, I don't know who it was by.
I think it was
Aiden?
Yeah, I think Aiden. Both of them. There was so much pressure onto York that they get the balls in, so many shots, so many bounces off the back, and Ash was just there to finish other people's dinner.
That is not me discrediting Ash, by the way. That's not me discrediting Ash. That guy is the Erling Haaland of Rocket League.
As we are into our next game, looked like a good kickoff there from York to get it onto the side of SSC as Sellers are taking it up the pitch, trying to get an early goal like they did last time. Good defense there from Alfax, trying to not let it into their half, but Ash is taking it up the wall. Great 50 there from Tyler on the wall to stop Ash taking it up. As you say, another 50. Aiden doesn't quite get the touch, so it's sent up into his half as Tyler is there to try and hit it off the backboard so someone can get it. As Sellers takes it up, Tyler gets a demo. Oh, York tried to get a 2v3 play there to get it in the goal, but Ash and Aiden were in the goal, just not letting him get it. It's Swin with a great shot, but doesn't quite go in as Sellers is taking this up the pitch. Swin in the mid, just not letting it get into his half, taking it up, trying to get Aiden there with the pass to Aiden. Didn't quite work. Ash getting it. Alphax hitting it up the pitch. This is a great first start to this first minute of this game.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with that. I can see what you mean about the counter-attacking kind of football, though. But every single time they get a chance to go up, there we go. We see it again with Tyler. It's mostly Tyler. Tyler just loves those tackles. If Ash is at Haaland, this guy's Ramos.
That was a great goal there from York, and Sellers assisted himself with a great hit onto the crossbar. Probably went for the shot, but then it was there anyway for the rebound to get York up 1-0. A great display here from York in this first minute.
Yeah. Tyler, though, with that demo, he is really helping Sellers with his, he's making Sellers, here. If he gets it, the way for the demo, again, oh, I just need to shut up.
This is a great first display here from York to rebound from that loss. That was it was quite close, 4-2. In the end of the game, it wasn't too close, but 2-0 up, a 2-goal deficit onto SSC within 1 minute and 30 seconds. This is just some very good Rocket League here from York to not let SSC run away with this second game.
I'll agree with that, mate.
As we see Sellers hitting it up the pitch to Tyler. Tyler couldn't quite get a touch as Alphax tries to hit it off the corner, but Ash is there. Hit it back up towards York's goal as Sellers is taking it up the backboard, trying to get a touch, but it gets 50'd as Swin is there to try and hit it. Does whiff. Whether he went for it or not, it's another matter, but Alphax takes it up the wall and further into the field as Sellers is there. So much pressure onto SSC from Sellers as he runs out of boost. Ash is there to get it back. Tyler again. This is so mid. There's not mid as in the field. There's just, you can't get it out of the mid. Everybody is hitting it back and forth. But there's so much pressure here from York. It's very opposite from the last game. York seemed to be the dominant force on this pitch in this second game.
I'll have to agree with that.
So as we see here, Tyler trying to get out of his corner. Trying to get out of SSC's corner. Trying to get Sellers is there. Back into Ish as Ash hits it up. Snow hits it up again. Great there, and Snow with the goal.
Yeah, Snowy with the goal there. That's just amazing. He took it past who, I think, with one dink up the pitch and scored. That is literally amazing.
That was a great goal there from Snowy, just to bounce back from that 2-0 defeat. It was going to start getting quite tough to bring 2 goals back, but 2-1 with 2 minutes left is easily bring-backable. Winnable, however you want to say that.
Yeah, it's the comeback is on.
It is, as Sellers hits it up the pitch. We're still seeing quite a lot of pressure here from York. Alphax tries to get it up. Snowy with the thing or reset over Alphax as Aiden's trying to get it up. Ash, it just goes past Ash. Can't get the reverse flick onto the ball as Snowy is here on the backboard just to control this ball and hit it back up the field. But Sellers is there waiting in the mid to try and get it up the field and add more pressure here onto SSC.
With that, Sellers and Tyler and Alex fan of Alex Fax, yeah, they're all playing as a unit here. But then SSC is also doing the exact same thing, so it's just countering each other.
Yeah, it looks like these players know each other very well. It's a great redirect from Ash into the goal. It was a great pass up from Aiden, and then Ash angles his car so perfectly to just redirect it off the crossbar and down to make it so Alphax had no chance in saving that and bringing this to 2-2 with 1 minute remaining of this second match.
Never mind Ash being Haaland. At this point, it's Aiden.
And there we go, Sellers not taking that. SSC got 2 goals back. He's like, you are not winning. I want this lead. And he has took it back 3-2, 50 seconds left. This is not as dominant as we saw from York, but this is so close. 3-2 to York with 50 seconds remaining. If you see 2 demos from Ash, as Tyler wins the 3-on-1 to not let SSE score. I don't know how Ash managed to get them 2 demos onto Sellers and Alphax, but that was a great chance for SSE to bring this even, and they didn't get it.
They need to take the chance there. Like, once you lose 2 players on the pitch, you've only got to get past 1, and that's literally all I can say to that
There's
one.
a couple of shots coming out here from Aiden and Ash, just trying to force this ball into the net so they don't lose this second game. But it's looking like they really want this comeback. They're trying really hard, but we've only got 7 seconds left on the clock as Sellers gets a great shot, doesn't go in. But it's looking like if they don't get a 0-second goal, this is over. Great from there from Snowy. So close, but yet so far. Very, very good game there from both teams. We're now 1-1. How do you see this next game going?
Wow. That's all I can say about Sellers. Wow. That guy is good. His team feeds in to him. Like, he is good, bro. Like, he is good. Like he is Messi. He's the Messi of Rocket League.
You're liking these links to football here.
I mean, is it not football with cars, mate?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But we see the teams here, it was very back and forth. Both games have been. This is very close, as the scoreline suggests, 1-1. But York was so dominant in the first 2 minutes, and we're going into our third game. We'll see how this one goes. Will York be as dominant in the first 2 minutes as they were in that last game? You will have to wait and see. As we actually get to see this first kickoff coming in here. Sellers trying to get this very even kickoff, but Aiden takes it up. Tyler with the hit back up into SSE's corner is, a poor miss there from Sellers. Quite a difficult shot to get in, but it was quite a good chance to go 1-0 up 10 seconds in.
You never know, that might come back to haunt them. Like I said last game, you need to start taking those opportunities.
As Ash just has done with a great redirect again into the goal. He's just always in perfect positions. They have to play together a lot. I mean, this is so representative of their 14-game win streak. This like tiki-taka sort of play in Rocket League, just passing up the pitch, off the corner, off the wall to Ash to finish it into the goal.
Never mind that. Aiden, I know I've said this a lot, he is the Kevin De Bruyne of Rocket League.
He is. We're just seeing so many assists coming out of this season. You could say Bruno Fernandes, as a Man United fan myself. Is we see SSE putting some pressure here on to York, trying to get back, trying to increase their goal lead here. As Swinney trying to get up the pitch for Alphax with a good 50, trying to get it off the wall to Sellers, as we see, but Sellers with no boost, waiting there for the 100 boost in the corner. Alphax with no boost either. I don't know if SSE are taking York's boost, but they don't seem to have a lot. They all seem to be running out. As Sellers gets it up the pitch, can Aiden hit it? He can. Trying to just stop York getting close to this goal, and Sellers especially, is Swinney with an attempt on a musty, and it goes in. A bit of an odd musty flick there from Snowy, but it works. He gets the connection. Ash gets the bump. He's doing the assist play now instead of Fortune. Gets the bump onto, I believe, Sellers to stop him saving it. And that's great play there from SSE to go 2-0 up. We've just have played 1 minute of Rocket League.
This is a carbon mirror of last game.
Oh yeah, like opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, because York was up 2-0, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great game there from SSC. They clearly had a talk in that tiny little break. And it was like, we do not want to lose another game. We can see York applied a lot more pressure, so we need to apply more pressure. And that's exactly what SSC have done. Not let York have that space on the pitch as they did in the last match.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's not over until the final whistle blows, man.
It is not over, but a 2-0 up with just under 3 minutes remaining is a great lead and a comfort for SSC. Even if they concede the next goal, they still have a goal onto York. We can see more pressure onto SSC trying to get this ball into the goal in a 3-0 lead. as Aiden, I believe, yeah, it is Aiden, hits it up the pitch, trying to play this corner with Tyler, trying to get it into the middle for Snowy or Ash to hit. Is Snowy's trying to take it up, nice pass to Ash. Is Ash pinched there to get it off the backboard, up into the wall. Is Sellers controls it, trying to get it back up the pitch. Is Snowy with a great 50 there to get up the pitch in the air, gets it over one. Tyler is there though to defend his goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is Sellers is trying to get it up the pitch, but Ash, Snowy and Aiden, all three of SSC are back defending their goal. They do not want to concede a goal. They do not want to let York have a chance at bringing this back at all. Is Sellers is in the air. Snowy with a great 50 there off the backboard to try and get it up the pitch. As we see, I don't actually know what happened there. Aiden gets the goal. I think Tyler went for it and it kind of pinched off his car almost. A pinch off Tyler's car from Aiden to bring this to 3-0 with 140 remaining. Great display from
York
SSC.
are probably saying here, it can't go on like this. And SSC is saying, it can.
Is a good kickoff there from York to bring this back. 3-1 here. They are not wanting to go out without a fight in this third game.
Like I said before, mate. Sellers is messy. Did you see that assist, bro?
That was a great assist. Just great team play there from York to not let SSC run away with this game. 3-1 is still a good lead for SSC. They're probably feeling relatively comfortable, but York are not going to let them get away with this. They're going to try their hardest to get it. Is Tyler with a nice touch? Can Snowy get it? He can. As he hits it off the corner, but Sellers is there. Doesn't hit it too well. As Ash is taking this further up the pitch, trying to get another touch on it. He does, but Tyler is there to save his goal and get it right back up into SSC's side.
The best thing York can do here is never back down, never give up.
As said by great Nick A30, is Aiden gets this into the goal. 4-1 here from SSC. This is a great display of Rocket League from SSC. They're looking like such a good team here with 1 minute remaining on this match.
They can.
What do you think is going on with York? What do you think they're trying to tell each other to try and get this back?
To be fair, this might just be one of those games. They might just, they might realise and just refresh. Like they did it the game before, didn't they?
Yeah, they're going to have a good talk in between these games to try and just recompose, not let this quite a stomping get to them, because if they lose this next game, after this one, it's going to be really difficult to come back from.
It looks like the pocket then Sellers here, and like Sellers is just turning like I don't know how to explain it. Like he's just getting. They're now noticing that we have to defend him. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, they're covering Sellers really well. SSC. They've realised that Sellers is he's making the plays for Tyler or Alfax to back off, and then him to get the goal. So if by limiting Sellers' chances, they're limiting York's chances. Is Snowy with a nice trying shot to finish this game off. Alfax with a good save as it is over this fourth game. 4-1 to SSC in this third game. It is now 2-1 overall. York need to try and bounce back from this defeat. What do you think Sellers is going to say with his experience of pro playing Rocket League to try and oomph up his team and try and get them ready for this next game?
There's two things going to happen here. They're going to take the thing really bad, or they're going to bounce back and win. It depends on how they fail to take this with us. Because that is quite a stomping, but you never know. I'm not repeating the quote again, but you know by the famous man Nick A30, that quote should linger in their heads right now.
Yeah, York are going to have some good mental here to bring this back. 4-1 is quite a difficult defeat as we're getting into our next game here. Will this be as goalie as a game, or do you think York are going to focus on their defence to stop SSC thrashing them and getting their next goal and bringing it on to match point?
What are they going to do, Cole? Like in the middle, like, you know what I mean? Like,
you think they're going to counter-attack, defend it, and then try and attack like they have been? Is Aiden... Oh, that's nearly... As Snowy is there. Early goal here from SSC to assert their dominance in this game even more. 1-0 up, 20 seconds in is great. Aiden with the whiff, but that does not matter because Snowy is there to back him up. As we've been saying all day watching this team, they're just so coordinated in their attacks that even if one misses, it's just straight back. It's 2 demos there. But Tyler with a 3v1 again. This time it's not a save, it's a goal. It doesn't matter if he's the only one on the pitch. He is bringing this back to 1-1 and it's even with 4 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in this match.
I don't know what they were trying to do there. I think with some new fancy tech.
Well, it happened again. Ash demos 2 of them. I feel like 2 of them went for the ball and Ash just had the speed and was able to get them up. As Aiden hits this up the pitch, Sellers with the backboard control, getting up the pitch to Tyler, who was on for a shot here. Ash with good defense there. Alphax gets the rebound, 2 Sellers off the wall. No one is there to get it back, so Snowy takes it up to Aiden. Aiden hits it, tries to hit it off the corner, but Tyler takes it up the pitch. He's there, goes for a musty, but he does happen to whiff. So Ash is there to counter and get it up to Snowy. Good defense there from Sellers. Snowy did miss, but it's okay. As Aiden gets this up the pitch, Alphax gets it back, Ash gets it back. Very 50-50 again here as Aiden hits it off the corner, hoping someone is there. No one is, so Alphax gets this up the pitch, gets his boost, trying to put pressure onto SSC to help them, to make them concede a goal. Good 50 there from Alphax, not letting SSC get this up the pitch. Is Tyler there missing the ball? I think he probably left it for Alphax. His Sellers is here again. This is so much pressure onto SSC from York. It's all in SSC's half this first minute and a half.
It's reversed this time. They're doing a little switchy-roo, and there we go.
As Sellers gets this next goal, it feels like York play better when they lost their last match.
It seems like York scores every time we try to speak.
It does seem like maybe just speak more and then York will win. Well, we'll have to see, but this is a good display from York to bring back from that 4-1 defeat that must have been quite difficult to take. But it's looking like they haven't faltered here. And York are winning. Is Aiden, as I say that, it's now 2-2. Aiden gets a good shot off there. Tyler trying to control this in his old half, tries to hit it up, but Aiden is just there to hit it into the net, middle of the goal. Sellers trying to save it, does not work as we're here on the next kickoff. 2-2, 3 minutes remaining in this match.
I take it back, like Aiden's like Enzo the V, the best midfielder in the world, man.
I don't know who that is, to be honest. As we're taking this up into the air, Ash trying. Oh, that's a great goal there from Snowy. A redirect with his car to get it into the net. Great pass there from Ash. Snowy was just in the right spot off the corner, whips round, getting it. Great tight angle there, but great shot into the goal from the top of his car. For the first time this match, no, for the second time this match, SSC are winning.
It seems to me that,
as I say that again, every time I say someone wins, someone else gets a goal. It's now 3-3. A great goal there from Sellers, just a solo play, taking it right from his half, straight across the field. Great air dribble to double tap into the goal. Great goal there from Sellers.
it's every time I speak, Sellers scores.
He must be able to telepathically sense when you're speaking and score just so you can't talk.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. Sellers, we're not friends anymore.
This is such a back and forth game. One team gets a goal, then another team gets a goal. This is so close here as Sellers are in this corner trying to get their other goal in. As we are halfway through this match, free throw. This is such a goal-filled game.
It's a thriller of a match.
As Michael Jackson would say, go watch his new movie. As Snowy is taking this up the pitch, trying to get a goal. Ash is there. Oh, that's a rare whiff from Ash into the top corner of the goal. Hits the crossbar, doesn't quite get it in the net. As we see Snowy defending his corner, getting it up, but Sellers is getting it back in the corner. A lot of corner play here as Sellers is hitting it into the goal. Tyler with a great redirect from Sellers' shot past the keeper into the net. That's some great play from York.
Tyler's having a hell of a game this game, by the way. I'd just like to point out he's been on fire Like, he scored a 3v1, I think, was it? This game?
was
I
Tyler.
think, yeah. Tyler's had the hell of a game, and then Sellers is just Sellers, so I'm not going to go over him.
Yeah, Tyler is playing well. That was a good read from the ball to deflect it into the net past Ash or Aiden, who was there to defend it, but it doesn't matter who was there to defend it because it went in. We've got 4-3 here to York, bringing this back after a tough loss with 1 minute 30 remaining.
Oh, he is the poacher. The poacher's not poaching, he's trying to do an air dribble.
This is some good Rocket League here as Aiden takes it into the air. Ash trying to get the touch but couldn't quite get it in the net as he is back. Taking it in the air, not a lot of boost. Tries to get the reset, doesn't quite work as he runs out of boost. But Aiden there with a rebound, hits the bar. Great defense there from York, not letting Ash get the rebound, not letting him be the poacher like he wants to be.
Yo, so is this like Rocket League or is this Frosty the Snowman? Because it's all flying in the air.
I mean, we are seeing a lot of airplay here. It's great to see how many resets we've seen, attempts of Musty flicks. We saw one made. Hopefully we can see some more. As Snowy's hitting it more up the pitch, hits it off the wall, but a good challenge there from York to get this further up the pitch, but SSC are adding so much pressure. They do not want to lose this next game. They know if they win this game, they only need one more to win and go to LAN finals.
Oh, that is wicked, bro. Well, I hope they do. I hope both of them get a chance, but I mean, they can't. Only one can, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you feel for the team that goes out here. This is like a big, monumental moment in their careers. Yeah, that's just all I've got to say about that.
These are two great teams we've seen play the Student Champs. They arguably have the best record of either team. It could be a York versus SSC final if they won't both in the York. As we see York taking this fourth game to make it 2-2 between both the teams. This is so close. What do you think is going to happen in this next game?
Well, I think with the current, like, what's it called? Like, pattern?
Yep.
I mean, I might be no genius, but I think whoa, my brain just SCC?
SSC.
SSC. Okay, thank you very much. SSC is going to win this one. York's going to win the next one, and then York's going to break the pattern.
Oh,
I said so.
So you think it's going to stick to the pattern? SSC winning this one as they've won every odd numbered game. York winning the next one, but then York breaking that pattern to come out on top, as you said, 4-3 was your prediction from the start.
If not, I'm gonna stick with that. And if I'm right, I want you to give us a hug after this stream.
Okay, I will give you a hug if you are right.
Yeah.
That is a fair, I believe. So
Shake on it, please. Thank you.
As we see here, this has been very 50-50, both in the games and goals in a game. These are very close scores, as we hopefully will see another close game going into this fifth game.
Well, back in my day, right, there was none of these fancy airplays. The only cool trick was an aerial, and that was like the musty flick or whatever you mentioned.
The pinnacle of Rocket League back in your day.
Back in my day, 2016. Now I'm getting a bit old.
That was a good kickoff there from York, getting it on to SSC's side, but SSC took it back up. As we saw a demo from York onto Aiden there to just stop that attack. As Tyler's trying to get it up the pitch, Aiden there to 50, doesn't quite win it as Sellers wins his 50 up towards SSC's goal. He manages to miss the ball but bump Ash so he can't take it up the pitch. As we see a lot of corner play here from Tyler and Snowy. As Tyler wins it, taking it up the field as Sellers gets it back. Ash then gets it back. Good defense here from the mid. Is Aiden in the opt-in, as we haven't seen yet today, taking this up the field. Maybe trying to switch up his tactics, different card, different mindset, trying to just finish this game.
Well, York is decepting the Serpents right now with the last win.
That they are taking that fourth game, as we see great push there from Tyler. Backboard play there. Good defense as Sellers is there to score the second rebound. Tyler misses his shot. Alfax misses his shot, but Sellers does not miss his shot. Gets it off the bar, into the middle of the goal. Great pressure here from York to break the rhythm of SSC and bring this 1-0 up.
Well, like I said, Sellers and York is decepting the Serpents right now. And I actually reckon the pattern's getting broke here. Don't hold my word to it, but I reckon it will.
Well, it's a good display here from York. You could see them winning this next match, but it's very close as Aiden gets the mid boost, taking it up the field. Snowy trying to get a shot or off the backboard, but Tyler is there to control it as he wins his 50 and passes to Sellers as he takes it up the field, but he is stopped by Aiden on the wall. As then we see Alfax taking it up the pitch, does a flip to try and hit the ball, does miss it as Ash takes it further up the pitch, trying to add some pressure onto York. Aiden is there, but Sellers is stopping this play as Snowy is in the corner, but Sellers is not letting them get a shot off. As Sellers takes it up the pitch, Aiden gets the off the wall, but Tyler is there. There's so much pressure onto York everywhere we look. SSC's getting the ball, but then one of York is there to take it back off them and win their 50-50.
I mean, I don't know what I'm doing on this game. I'm quite bad. But what I would do now is go ultra defensive, free in the back of the net.
You think they should play some park the bus Rocket League, not let a goal in, and just not let SSC have any goals so they win 1-0?
Yeah, I mean, it might be boring, but you know, at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do to win.
Arsenal won the Premier League playing some boring football, so maybe York can win this playing some boring Rocket League. It is Sellers takes it up the pitch. Aiden is there, gets the corner boost off Sellers, so Sellers can't do anything with it. It's Ash with 0 boost and a wave dash, getting a shot off into the goal, but Sellers is there with a great save to get it back up the field. He's adding so much pressure as Tyler gets it off the wall. Ash is there to control it in the corner. Ash getting it past Tyler and Alfax as Alfax bumps Ash so he can't get the defense. Is Aiden there, gets a demo onto Sellers, which is perfect for Snowy to get the ball into the goal. Sellers wasn't there to defend it, it was only Alfax with a lack of boost. Goes for a squishy save, but it's just not in the right place in the goal. As a great goal there from Serpents. Quite ropey here, only 1-1, quite different to what we have seen.
Right, I'm ending part of the bus now, lads. We're going to go to a cheeky little ultra attacking now, and then you get a goal, and then you go back to part of the bus, please.
Let's hope they can hear you and get their next goal, as there's only 1 minute 30 left. 1-1, this is so more defensive than any other goal as Ash is taking this up. Doesn't get the boost, so can't do much with it, but Aiden is there. Lack of boost with Aiden as well. Great save there from Alfax to stop Aiden with the rebound as Ash is taking this up from the mid. Can he get the shot off? He does not get the shot off, but he does get the shot off, but great save there from Sellers. With so much pressure here from Serpents, there's been about 5 shots in the last 10 seconds. A great demo there from Alfax to stop this push as Sellers is taking it up the pitch. Alfax with the bum. Can Tyler get this? Great save there from Snowy to stop Sellers taking the lead here. More defense here from Snowy trying to get it up the field. Does miss the ball, but Sellers also misses. But then it heads back up to SSC side with Tyler trying to pass to Sellers. But we see great save there from SSC, just trying to add more defense and getting it up the pitch, more pressure and getting their goal. Or as we see a whiff there from SSC taking this up the pitch, as Aiden is trying to get this off the wall to one of his teammates to get this and not let this go to overtime. This could be the first overtime we have seen today.
Overtime? Oh no, that's why I get scared. I don't like overtime.
We will have to see if the players are like you and they struggle with overtime and the pressure of overtime. Is it's looking like it's going to come that way if none of the teams don't get a goal. If you see an attempt there from Snowy, but does miss as it gets hit up the field. It looks like they're just going to try and let this hit the floor. York do not want to let this hit the floor. They want to get this in the goal. They don't want to go to overtime. It's Sellers with the shot. It's off the corner. It is in the air. It's anyone's game. Ash gets a reset. Alfax with the touch, so Aiden can't get the touch, so they can't win, and it has to go to overtime. As Aiden gets this up, can he get the double tap? He cannot. No one's there to back him up. Ash is eventually there, hits it up the field, but Tyler is there. Great defense to get it back up the field. Looks like Sellers tries to get a touch, but doesn't quite get the touch he wanted. There's a good bump there from Alfax to stop Snowy. going up in the air and taking it forward. Tyler there with the control off his car. A good pinch there from Aiden, but a good demo there from Ash to stop the Poacher getting it in the goal. There's no boost here from Alphax, but he's taking it over the pitch anyway. It's Snowy here with a lot of boost, a lot to work with. Looks like it's going to go in. Great goal there from Snowy to end this game. Keep the pattern running for SSC. Going up 3-2 in games. And if they win this next game, they win this entire thing into the LAN.
Or York can come and win. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
we could see York bringing this back, but that was a very, very close game. We've seen close games. We've seen like 3-4s, 4-2s. I don't know if we've seen a 2-1, but that was a lot less goaly than a lot of the other games. Why do you think that was?
Because of my tactics I was giving them, you know what I mean?
You think it was you?
I was
You helped York.
Like, yeah. And then they managed to, like, do it. And then, like, we're going to go into the next game, I reckon.
We will see in this next game if we see more goals here. I think SSC are going to come out stomping. I don't think they're going to want to take this to 3-3. I think they just want to win it here, go home, get ready for the LAN final, and see who they are going to face.
Pack your suitcases.
As Aiden hits this up the field, trying to get an early goal, but York is not letting them do that. It's Sellers with a great early goal.
You could see Sellers said, no, oh, you ain't packing your cases yet.
It looks like Sellers wants to pack his case and take his team to LAN. Is again on an even numbered match. We see Sellers getting the first goal in the game to take it 1-0 to York. They look like they played so much better after they've lost the match, as Snowy trying to get a shot off just hits the corner. That's very unlucky there from Snowy. Got it past every defender he could, but couldn't get it past the post.
Yeah, they're playing a lot, like, good football again, both of them again. But it... Oh, the Poacher's back, and I just need to stop speaking.
That's a shot and a half there from Ash. Great shot from just below midfield, about 3/4 field, to get this into the top corner. Power shot there, just straight into the corner. Great shot to bring it 1-1, 30 seconds in. No team wants this to end now.
Yeah, but like, it's either going to go one way. If these don't win, York don't win, they're out. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've already mentioned this, but like, you know what I mean? Like, they're going to be playing on a lot more pressure. Actually, no, it'll be pretty much even pressure. Oh, see what I mean?
Great bum shot there from Sellers, using the back of his car to get this ball into the net. Using whatever part of the car he needs to get the ball into the net. Doesn't matter if it's front or the back or the exhaust pipe. He will get this ball into the net to bring York 2-1 up with only a minute. Same score as last game and only a minute gone.
So what do you think the final score is going to be of this match?
I think this is gonna, I think it's gonna go as it has been, very goaly. I think I'm gonna go 5-4 SSC, getting a goal in the last 20 seconds. And this is gonna be really close back and forth. We've seen a lot of demos here on to SSC. Swinney taking Snowy, taking this up the pitch, gets it back again, tries to get the double tap, but Sellers is there on the backboard. Ash, and again we see another goal from Ash. He's just there where he needs to be. He hasn't had as much goals since the first game where he got 4, but this game he is stepping up when he needs to, being Erling Haaland like he needs to be.
You know what, right? He's got 6 or 7 goals in 4 games.
That he does. As we will move on from that as Snowy takes it up the pitch. Sellers is there in the middle, but it does not matter as Snowy gets this further up the pitch into the corner. Aiden with the rebound. Good save there, but Ash there again.
The hat-trick hero. Haaland, the hat-trick hero, scoring 3 when it looks like it's going to be down and out. When 2-1 down.
Ash has his hat-trick again. And what happened the last time Ash had a hat-trick?
They won.
SSC won the game. Will that happen again? We'll have to wait and see. As Ash is taking it up off the ceiling again, trying to get this up the field. But Alphax, great defense there to control the ball, taking it up, but does not have a lot of boost as Ash steals the corner boost from him. So can't do anything with it. Tyler with not a lot of boost, trying to get this onto goal, but there's just great defense here from SSC. They do not want to
They
concede
just
another goal.
never have boost, do they?
It seems like SSC are doing quite good job of managing their boost, in taking the boost they need to from their half, so they have boost when York doesn't. But that does not matter when you're just passing it across the ground like Sellers just has done there to Alfax to get a great goal here to bring it 3-3.
No one was on Alfax there. Both of them went out towards Sellers for some reason. They just left him unmarked. It's like this is what they were doing with Ash before.
They were trying to counter Sellers, not let him get the goal, but they did not expect Sellers to pass and get it to Alfax to get a goal here and bring it to 3-3 with about half time here in this match. Is Ash, we see again what a player Ash has been in this last game. 4 goals here. He's taken this team to the LAN event. He wants to pack his bags and he wants to come to the LAN event. 4 goals here with only 2 minutes 30 remaining on this match.
You know what they can say? I don't actually know what they say. I don't know, Jeff.
As we see Aiden hitting this up, but Sellers is there on the backboard to get this and not let this go in. They need a goal here relatively soon, or SSC could run away with this. I think SSC are going to want another goal here to try and get more comfortable. If we see some wall dashes coming out from Snowy, try and get up the pitch further, but Sellers says it doesn't matter how quick you are here, I am here. Now I'm going to stop you getting the ball up, as he stops Ash from maybe getting his 3rd goal. But that
Ash
demo,
teleported question mark.
he got demoed. That demo helped Ash get back to save Sellers' shot. So maybe that was misplay there from Sellers to demo him and help Ash get the save. I mean, he probably could never have guessed that. But as we see a lot of corner play here, trying to get it into mid for York to get the goal back they need to bring this to 4-4. A good demo there from Alfax onto Ash to stop him taking it up the pitch. As Sellers is here, can he get it in? Oh, just misses. Tight angle, couldn't quite get it in. As Tyler was gonna go for it, but decided to stay mid and try and 50 instead, so backflip. As Sellers 50 Snowy and gets it up the pitch. Lots of pressure here onto SSC. Can Tyler get the double tap? Just misses.
No.
Oh, Sellers misses.
No.
That was so close there from Sellers. That's a rare miss there to get it back. Tyler with a great double tap, just misses, bounces on the goal line.
That might have been a deciding factor of this game.
That could be the deciding factor. As Alfax is waiting to try and get this in, but it's not going to be allowed as SSC is hitting it back up the pitch. That is maybe the deciding moment of this entire match. Is Tyler nearly own goals? Alfax misses to capitalise on that. There's a lot of whiffs coming out. The pressure is coming out. A lot of whiffs in this last match. But as I talk about whiffs, Sellers is not going to whiff again. He does not. He does want to take this to 4-4. Sellers is bouncing back from his unfortunate whiff, bringing this to 4-4 with 36 seconds remaining.
He's completely cancelled that out. That whiff is forgotten about now. He's levelled it up. 30 seconds left to play. All to play for here.
This is all to play for York in this last 30 seconds. If they don't win this match, they are out of the student champs. Great defense there from Sellers. Great save. He is keeping his team in this match in this final minute to 30 seconds.
They're making my heart race, and I'm not even playing the game. Sellers,
can he get
Sellers,
this?
yes! I mean, no.
Sellers with a great counter-attack here. Unfortunate here from Snowy. Hits it off the bottom of his car, but that does not matter. Sellers taking it up the pitch, and as it says on his tag, anyone can cook. Sellers can cook, and he is cooking in this final match. As Snowy's taking it up, can he get the double tap? No, he cannot. Alfax is taking it from his corner, and that is a York win. This is now 3-3. Whoever wins this final match will win this game.
It's even an odd number curse at this point. So, what you're going to have to do here to win? You have to break it.
York is bouncing back off that win there, 5-4. Sellers must be on something in this final match. That was absolutely insane in that final minute from Sellers. He just carried his team through that final bit there.
Yeah, we can't say carried. Him and his team worked very well together. Some insane saves from all of them. Sellers Sorry, my bad. Sellers' save at the end, and my reaction was more about the fact it was like the last 10-second goal, and that's quite cool. Sorry about that.
It was just great play there from York. Wherever they went down, they knew they had to be back in this match, and they did not want to go out as this is now the final match to see who gets through to LAN. This is so close, as we both said. We both said it would be 4-3. You said York. I said SSC. We will have to see, but if the pattern remains, SSC will be winning.
Well, I'm getting my hug because York's going to win.
You may get your hug as we're going into this final match here. Who will win? This is going to be so close here. 3-3. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of Rocket League here, but it looks like York may have crashed as we have 3 bots.
Oh.
Not quite sure, as we're going to cut back to us and we can talk about what we think is going to happen in this final game.
How about, instead of talking about what's going to happen, we'll talk about what has happened. Because it's been immense games.
This is...
Like, my heart's like, ugh. Ow.
This has been some great Rocket League. We can talk about this now. Who is your MVP from each team in these 3 games? This may change, but
well,
who do you think's been the outstanding players?
I couldn't say everyone, but my standout has been, what was his name? Aiden, because believe it or not, you can't have a team without engine, and he's the engine of that team. We've got Haaland, and then you're Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne feeds Haaland. There we go. And don't bring Bruno up because he's not that good. Anyways, we'll bring out Sellers and we'll bring out Sellers here. Sellers, he is just wowzer.
He's creating chances. He's finishing chances. He's all over the pitch. He is doing so well. He is definitely my MVP here from York. He is just doing so well to counter York and counter SSC. But we see here not just Sellers, Tyler and I forgot his name. But anyway, we're going into this final game to see who wins. They have all loaded in, and we will see as Ash tries to get a goal here early, but Tyler with a great save to stop.
Good tracking back and all.
To stop SSC going up.
Oh, Sellers!
Sellers with a great goal here.
That is great coaching from Sellers right there. It looked like Ash saved it, and then Sellers just goes, nuh-uh.
That was some questionable defence there from SSC. Great attack there from York, but it looked like quite a few of them was back and they just couldn't get it out of the goal. I believe every time York has gone ahead, they have won. So we will have to see.
No. On the third game, they went 1-0 up.
And
then, they went 2-0 up, and then they lost 5-2.
They did actually. We will see here. But York has been, bar that one game, has been very good from their 1-0 up. As Sellers has taken this up the pitch. Aiden there, getting the reset, taking this back up, not letting Sellers get this attack as Ash is trying to take it up. But Tyler is there, sat in the mid, and so is Sellers. But Sellers does miss the ball. As we have Ash and Snowy here trying to get it all past to Aiden. Aiden does happen to get saved here as Tyler's hitting it up the pitch to Ash here in the corner. Takes the boost from Alfax, not letting him use any of it as he takes it up the pitch, trying to get it into the centre for one of the teammates to hit it. Aiden is there, hitting it off the corner. Snowy is there. Great shot there. Sellers, I'm not sure if that was a shot, but it is gone in, and that's all that matters here. 2-0, 1-0 up. York are looking great here to take this through to the final.
It looks like the mental of SSC is just completely collapsed after that devastating loss last round.
They could be struggling here from about a 9-second goal. They need to try and keep their composure here. They've had a 14-game win streak. They have to have gone behind at some point. I think they may be able to bring this back, but they can't let the pressure of getting to land get to them. They just have to compose themselves, play like they always do. It's Snowy there is trying to get a goal. Ash trying to get the rebound. Aiden, they're all here trying to get in the goal. But Alfax, Tyler and Sellers are not letting this happen as they now are on their attack. Tyler trying to get the double tap. Alfax misses the ball, but Sellers is there to stop SSC with the attack. Is anyone there to get it back? Tyler is, but Aiden is also there to stop Tyler getting this shot off.
Zeller just spawns in everywhere. He is literally everywhere on this pitch. I've not seen any frame that he's not been in. Like, look, he just appears.
He's like a ghost. He just appears out of nowhere to stop SSC getting a goal. SSC are trying so hard here. They're always triple up the pitch to try and get this up and try and get a goal here.
That man's blacked out like a phantom.
They do not want to let York go 3-0 up. If they do, that could be game over. It's both teams here are applying so much pressure onto each other to try and not let this game end 2-0. York won another goal. SSC won a goal, obviously, to try and bring this back. Aiden with a tough miss there, but it's great defense there from York. They're parking the bus, if you have said many times, and they do not want to concede a goal. They just want to settle this out 2-0 and come to LAN.
Well, you gotta do, and whoa!
Tyler with an amazing goal. Great reset there. Takes it across from his backboard all the way to his opponent's goal. Gets a reset and hits it off the post into his car. That's a great goal. We're now 3-0 up from York with 1 minute 57
Like
remaining.
Sunderland versus Everton. That looks like that's the final nail in the coffin here.
This
I'm not going to jinx it. I'm touching wood for them. But that's all I'm saying. I hope there's a comeback because that's more interesting. Overtime, final shot of the game. Now, last thing I want to see.
There we go. Snowy with a great goal there to try and bring this back. This doesn't look like the SSC we have been seeing throughout these last 6 games, but that does. That pass and play there to get Snowy the goal into the top corner.
Wait a second.
Can they bring this back?
How many games are we on?
Wait, this is the 7th in our past 6 games. 6, 7, great. As Alfax is hitting this up the field, great demo there from Tyler, but Snowy does get the touch up the field. Aiden is there, doesn't quite get a touch. Sellers gets this boost, taking us up the field. Snowy is there, Alfax is there, hits it to the corner. Looks like he wanted a shot, doesn't get it. Great touch there into the goal, but doesn't quite get it. There's so much defense here from SSC. Looks like Aiden went for a shot, does happen to hit the post. That is unfortunate. There's so much pressure coming here from SSC. Looks like the SSC we have been seeing from these past games.
It doesn't look at all. But the mental might have got to them after that loss last game because that was heart-wrenching for them. I felt really, really bad.
It is quite difficult to come back from that tough of a loss. But it looks like they may do it, but they only have 45 seconds remaining. In York are being so dominant. They're keeping it up SSC's side so much, just making them defend. And they are attacking. They're just not letting them get anything. As I say that, Aiden gets a goal, bringing this to 3-2.
My MVP.
With 32 seconds remaining. Do you think Aiden can get another goal, maybe Ash, and take this to 3-3?
I'm not going to speak because every time I speak, it just goes horribly wrong. So you can just carry on speaking about this one now.
Well, SSC looked to bring their game back. They looked a bit rough in the first two to 3 minutes of this game, but York just need to keep the composure. They had a 3-0 lead. They do not want to bottle this because if they do, overtime could be quite difficult for them mentally. As I also say that, it looks like a weird bounce off the line there. 8 seconds left. Can SSC do anything to bring this to a draw? Or have York took this up? Is York take this? Does that go in? It does not, but 1 second remaining. Now we're on 0 seconds. Can SSC take this up the pitch without letting it hit the ground and get a 0-second goal as they are trying here? Sellers gets demoed. There's so much pressure here. Can they do it? Is Tyler with good defense there, taking it up. Aiden just not letting it hit the floor. Sellers fakes it, so it hits the floor. York wins 4-3, and they are the winners of the North Region Finals, and they are coming to LAN.
That is... What did I say, actually?
You said they would win. Go on, then.
Woohoo!
Well done, Chris. Great predictions there from Chris as we have 4-3 there. What did you think of that game?
I'm gutted for them. The 14-win streak, that'll be heart-wrenching for them. It really is. I feel horrible for them. After all that effort and time to get there, after 14 wins, it all came crumbling down.
As we see now, York has qualified to the grand finals. Let's give them their...
Round of applause.
Yeah, let's do that. Because they really deserved that win.
They're going to be the top dogs at their college now.
They've been good throughout the entire tournament. 16-2, now 17-2 is a great run. As I said at the start of the match, SSC actually beat York twice, but that did not matter to York. They were like, we don't care about them last 2 games. We are going to win. They come back in loads of games there. They were losing the first one. They brought this back. They were down so much, but they brought this back and well deserved to this final.
Yeah, you can't ask him for his autograph if you ever see him, mind.
I may have to if we see him, because that was some great play. We're going to now go to a quick break before we get to Exeter versus SSG. First shot to see who wins the South Divisional Finals. We will see you then.
Nice to see you, chat.
Hello and welcome back to the Student Champs. As you can see, my friend Chris here has had a haircut during the break. And he's looking different. Beautiful haircut here. I am James.
I am also James.
And we are now here for the South Regional Finals of Exeter versus SGS first shot. How do you think this is going to go?
First shot's going to win very easily. I believe.
You have that feeling that first shot are going to do well here.
It's just like the logo they've got. It's got that much aura. I just believe they're automatically going to win.
We see here that first shot are on 8-8. They've won 8 and lost 8. Whereas we have Exeter that has won 14 and lost 4. If we're looking at the numbers, Exeter are looking better. But we also have SGS lost loads of games mid where they didn't really matter. But then when you come to when they're going to be knocked out the tournament, They've won all 4, and they are on a 4-game winning streak.
It's called a very, very lovely underdog story. Nobody, like, as fun as it is, it's like, I don't know how to explain this, but if a team wins all the games, it's a bit boring. Whereas 8-8, it shows that, you know, they might not be the best, but they're not the worst. And they're probably they've got to complete the story. They can't let every underdog out there down.
This is going to be a major underdog story if they do win, because we also have Exeter. Not are they only 14-4, which is a great record. They are also former winners of this tournament last year.
They just can't do the double. I mean, it's like Arsenal. Arsenal's not going to win next year.
I mean, we may see them do the double, but we can see that it's only Dan on their team that actually won. 2 of their players left their college, and they only have Dan from their winning side. Do you think that will be a negative effect on them, and they won't be able to get to the final again?
I think Dan the man knows what he's doing. He's got that experience, you know. He's took them there plenty of times. However, I just don't see it. I mean, I prefer a root for the underdog. Support something in real life, you know. We'll expect to go down, and currently we're aiming for Europe, so always back the underdog. The underdog
always back the underdog, but it's quite rare here on the student champs, especially in the divisional final, that none of these 2 teams haven't actually played each other once. We've got no head-to-heads to go off, as most teams have played each other, but these 2 have managed to avoid each other. I believe, first shot being in the lower bracket and just coming through, in Exeter doing really well coming through the higher bracket. I believe there could be a different way around there, but not going ahead against each other. It's got nothing to go off. What do you think the score is going to be overall?
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, it's going to be a close game. It has to be a close game. It's probably going to be about 4-3 to first shot.
4-3 to first shot. I'm going to go purely based on numbers here. I hope it's close, but I think Exeter are going to run away at the end. I think it's going to go to 2-2, but then Exeter win overall 4-2.
Very, very bold claim.
I think with the experience of Dan, we have watched them before on this stream, and you can just tell he has that experience of being in high-pressure games. There's no more high-pressure games than a final, and he has already been in one. This is a final, but he has been in a more high-pressure final, and that could be the deciding factor of this game.
I feel like the glaze is kind of insane from you. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, when he be rooting for the underdog, he's overglazing the team.
It's not good to both root for one team, so we do have, like me and Chris had last time, one going for one going for the other. We are excited to watch this game, but we just have to. I just can't get past this. 14-4. I mean, we did have SSC 15-1 and York 16-2, so it isn't as good of a record, but they have looked great recently. But SGS 8-8, but a 4-game win streak. I believe their losing was in the middle. They lost quite a lot in the middle. They won a few, but then they went on a massive losing streak. But to bounce back and win 4 games on a row, that could be the experience they need of high-pressure games to bring this and win this game.
An object in motion stays in motion. I believe in them. They've got it in the bag.
They could. I mean, they do have a larger winning streak at the moment of Exeter, so maybe that could be the momentum they need to push them through.
If SG first shots manage to take the lead, I get to wear these very, very nice glasses. So come on, we need it.
We want SGS to take this lead then, but whatever team wins here will come to land finals to verse off against York. So they're gonna need that experience of this game, because that, as we just saw, York will be a very difficult match for whatever team gets through.
Very, very difficult match. I mean, I saw a bit of the last game. Obviously, I am the new Chris. I was watching it. I thought it was very, very close, very, very entertaining. Whoever has to play against Stella.
Yeah, they are gonna struggle. But do you think this game is gonna be as close as that last game? Last game we saw so many goals. There was so many goals. Bar that one game, I believe it was the 5th. Every game had at least like 5, maybe 6 goals.
Well, as long as both teams don't decide to start playing handball when I'm shoutcasting, I don't mind.
I mean, I do like goals in a game. It makes it so much more entertaining to watch, having so many teams scoring goals left and right. Just, do you think this game will be goal filled, or do you think they will play more defensive?
How I see a lineup for the first match, both teams will be getting like a read on each other. There'll be like maybe 1 or 2 goals per each side. Second game, gloves come off straight away. I reckon 5-4 thriller if we're lucky.
Yeah,
And then after that, it just depends.
I think we're going to see quite a few goals here. I think it's going to be very similar to that last one. Maybe not as close as I said. I think it's going to end 4-2. But I believe the games are going to end like 4-3, 5-3, maybe 6-4, maybe very, very goal heavy. Bar maybe that first match, as you said. They're probably trying to get into the swing of things, trying to just keep their composure, keep their calm. Because you don't want to lose it mentally, because that's the worst way to lose. If you just can't figure out what to do and you're all getting tilted, that is the worst way to lose a match.
But by far the worst way. I mean, it's all about the mental. You can, like, obviously there will be some physical aspects that'll impact. However, like with the mental, if your head's not in the game, you're not going to win it. It's very unfortunate. So both teams need to just stay mentally strong, even if they lose by like 7 goals, by 8 goals. As long as they know that the second game, like the second, third game, refresh, they can go again, they can keep trying, and they can keep progressing and try their absolute hardest. They're not out until the very, very final score.
As they say, if you can have all the skill in the world, you could be the best player in the world, you could be Zen level in Rocket League. But if you have a bad mental and you tilt when the other team score, the other team win a match, you just aren't going to go far in any tournament. And I can't see that being the case today, purely because both of these teams have made it through 3 or 4 knockout games. So they've had their life on their line, playing Rocket League with their life on the line 3 or 4 times each. So we hopefully will see some strong mental from each team, bringing the games quite close, not tilting, not getting mad at each other, just playing some nice Rocket League, passing back and forth, just making some nice plays. Do you think we'll see any good shots? Or do you think this is going to be very like casual Rocket League, like ground play, maybe a bit of aerial? Or do you think like last game we'll see a couple musty flicks, wall dashes, like quite high level, high mechanic gameplay?
There'll be at least 1 on goal. Call it.
You're calling an own goal.
Like, it's unfortunate when it happens. I mean, I play Rocket League. I love doing it. It's just really funny. But hopefully they don't find it quite as funny as a final. But I mean, hopefully.
As I can say from experience, you do like own goals, so I hope we will see one. I will hope, but I don't hope we see one, but it will be quite tense to see an own goal, and that will link into mental even more to see if they can handle when their own team makes a mistake.
Yeah.
But as we've talked about Dan on Exeter, I will say maybe him being here, I imagine he will be like, bless you, as we will see, he will probably be like the captain. Can he be the decider in the fact of maybe not mechanical skill, but using his experience to keep his team's mental, as we mentioned many times, keep his team in line and keep them ready to play?
It's going to have to be like the Roy Keane of the team, you know, have the mental for it.
Roy Keane of Rocket League, hopefully Dan will be, to keep his team in this game. We're loving football here today, but we're just excited to get into this game just as you are. We're just here waiting for this game, Exeter versus SGS first shot, to see who comes to this LAN.
I just want to point something out, like just from the previous shoutcasting. Anybody that says Bruno Fernandes is better than Kevin De Bruyne, no.
I'm not going to talk about that because we will be here all day.
I'm just saying. I mean, you know.
I do not agree with that, but we will move on to Rocket League.
Yeah, we'll move on to Rocket League.
We will be here all day talking about Bruno otherwise.
Football commentation. Well,
but let's talk about first shot here, because they didn't make it as far last year. I don't know if they were in this last year. It's Exeter. But that could get, they could be listening right now, and they could be hearing that that Exeter have won their the last tournament. Do you think that will get to them, or do you think they will be able to carry this through? They are only 8-8, but as I said, 4-game win streak. Do you think the fact that Exeter won their last match will get to them, or do you think they will be able to keep composed and win?
I mean, it'll definitely put some pressure on them. Like, you know, you're going up against, like, it's the equivalent of Man City going against Burnley. I'm sorry that we're going to keep using the football analogies, but yeah. Like, just because they're a better, like, just because on paper they're a better team doesn't mean that the game's already lost. There might be a bit more mental sugar. You'll be thinking, oh, these are better, they might win. But if you can keep that in your head, that you still have a chance, you will always have a chance. You can always go on to win it, even if it is the better side. Exeter won 4-3 their last game. So it was a very, very tight, close game. So we don't know whether... Well, we'll assume that the team was quite good. However, I believe First Shot, with a 4-game winning streak, can definitely fight back against them.
Well, Exeter are probably under quite a lot of pressure, being former winners, and it just wanted to keep that up. The pressure on them could be difficult, and we will see if they cope with it as we're going into this first match of Exeter versus SGS First Shot in the South Divisional Finals. See who gets to go to the LAN event. As we are seeing a good kickoff here as Skidsy is trying to take it up. Gets a not very great flick across his goal. A mistake already from Skidsy. And Kuna?
SGS immediately taking the 1-0 lead. I mean, I told you, I'm backing the team. I believe in them.
That was a mistake there from Exeter, and Kuna just takes advantage of it in the right spot, gets a great goal as we see Drift get a demo onto Wick to try and stop the attack, as we see Daniel getting in there, but Kuna there again to stop him. It's Skidsy's taking it up the pitch, but it's Drift is there waiting in the middle to get it, try and get it to Kuna, but Wick is there stopping him as Skidsy goes up, but he does not quite get the ball. It's Daniel with a great save there, taking it further up the pitch, reset, but then Drift is there to get it up the pitch. Symmetry gets it further up the pitch, but the defense is looking good here from Exeter.
Both teams are going to battle for the ball. They both know that they need to control the centre of the park if they want to win. They cannot allow the other team to gain an advantage, hold them in their own half. They need to be constantly attacking, constantly pressurising. It looks like he's going for a shot. Unfortunately, does not manage to get the last touch on it though.
Daniel goes up, gets a touch, hits it off the backboard, but no one is there to back him up, and he ran out of boost to back up himself.
Skidsy gets a demo on Noah. Very Symmetry immediately gets a demo on Daniel. Right?
That's a good goal there from It's Drift. It just goes right over every single person. The demo was perfect there for Symmetry, and It's Drift just gets a great shot. Wick cannot get back to it. We have a 2-0 lead for SGS First Shot. We're in the first 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Very, very, very interesting. The demos here, SGS seem to be playing the demos very nicely, making sure that they're getting the right people so they can't defend the goal. It's very, very smart, very tactically aware that they need to keep demoing if they want to take the advantage. They are so far 2-0 up, so what they're doing is working. If I was them, I wouldn't be looking to change it. They need to just solidify, make sure that XCX do not get the goal and keep that lead.
As we see Symmetry take the ball off Daniel, who ran out of boost, and get the goal again. 3-0 here. Each one of First Shot has got a goal in this first 1 minute and 40 seconds. This is some great Rocket League we are seeing from SGS First Shot. They're looking like a great team here.
It looks like it could be a demolition maybe. I mean, 3-0 up in like a minute 45. You don't see that very often. It looks like, unless XEX manage to talk between themselves, get a few shots off, maybe force their way back into this game, it looks like SGS might be in for a very, very key win in the final.
This is not what we were expecting coming into this match. SGS First Shot looking very, very dominant. As Symmetry gets another shot, but Wick does manage to get there. Is Daniel trying to hit this back up, but Symmetry's there again off the wall, trying to get it in. Fakes the ball, doesn't get the next touch off the backboard, just drops his car, gets the touch after Daniel has gone for it, gets it in. Daniel says my bad in the chat because he missed the ball. In Symmetry with a great goal there, 4-0 up.
Symmetry so far has 2 goals, 2 assists. It looks like Symmetry is really controlling the game. He has decided to take the leadership role upon himself. He is going to push as hard as he can to get this team to win. He immediately goes for another shot, nearly gets it off. Nowhere with the demolition on Skidsy.
Symmetry is looking great here. We see maybe he's channeling his inner Naz from Gentlemates, as he has their decal on his car. And Naz is a great player, and it's looking like Symmetry is too. Is Daniel trying to take this up the pitch? But Kuna is there, but Symmetry is there again to hit it off the wall. Up. Skidsy is there for the defense, hitting it across the goal to Wick. Dangerous play there, but its drift didn't get there in time, but it is still all to play for in their half. Skidsy win in the goal, its drift gets a touch. Daniel gets a touch up. Everybody getting a touch here as Wick takes it up, but Kuna is there to stop the ball getting any further, and we see Symmetry again waiting on that wall for the goal. As Skidsy's taking it up, good chance here, but doesn't quite get the goal as its drift knocks it out of the range. XEX is looking, EXE are looking great here. In this, they are 4-0 down, but they're looking great in this last minute.
So far, I mean, Symmetry seems to be everywhere. This might be a nightmare for EXE if they cannot. I apologize for previously. So far, Symmetry is just everywhere, on managing to touch the ball, making sure to play these psychological games, keep demoing, seeing if they can frustrate the opponent, and potentially get them to make more mistakes. It might have allowed him to get so many goal contributions so far. Skidsy goes for the shot, Skidsy scores! What a nice shot.
That is a great shot there from Skidsy. Just up, goes up, waiting, gets a simple touch, no musty, no reset, just simple, nice touch into the top corner. Symmetry did go for the save there, but did not quite get it, which is unfortunate. But that is not unfortunate for EXE as they get a demo onto its drift, but it does not matter. Is Cunia and Symmetry are just there, not letting them get another goal. They
both very hungry for that goal. They know that one goal can like turn into two, it can turn into three, turn into four, maybe potentially a comeback. They know they need to remain goal hungry. They cannot get complacent here. They need to stay on it if they want to win.
Exeter can't play defensive here. They need to play attacking as much as possible because they just can't win if they don't. We only have 30 seconds here. They need to get 3 goals to bring this back. It's looking like a very difficult task. They must be quite shocked here because they were probably expecting to do relatively well and have a close, at least first game. But SGS have just came out the blocks, looking amazing. 4-1 first game. It's just looking great from them.
So far, it looks like they've only just managed to get out their half. SGS seem to have just kept them very firmly in their half. SGS go for the shot. Unfortunately, it is saved by Skidsy. SGS looking to see if they can make it 5-1 just before the game ends. It's off the backboard. Sadly, it goes down. Nice 4-1 goal and 4-1 game to the start. Very, very interesting. I did not expect such a dominant performance.
Neither did I. That was great there from SGS. I am shocked. They played so well. The facts seem to be lying as you have your glasses on, is they have won their match. Let's hope they continue so you can wear them funky glasses.
Yeah. I mean, so far, Symmetry has to be man of the match for that game. He was everywhere. He was constantly on them, getting the demos to stay in the opponent's head, making sure that they do not have room to breathe. They're probably feeling quite angry because when I get demoed in Rocket League, I feel quite angry. So they're probably feeling enraged that it's a final and he's demoing. He's got 2 goals, 2 assists. He's been everywhere. He's controlling the game very, very well.
Yeah, Symmetry is looking like a great player here. But what do you think Dan, as the captain of his team, is saying to his team to try and not let them get down? Because if they lose 4-1 again, that could just be over. That is so difficult to come back from.
You need to remind them it's a best of 7. You can always come back. It's not over until the very last game. Not over until like the very last moment of the last game.
It's not over, as we will be seeing that now as we're going in to our next game. Let's see if Exeter can bounce back and win this game, or SGS will continue their lead. As we're going to see the kickoff here now. Cunha going for it. Daniel winning the kickoff to Symmetry. Skidsy is there. Symmetry just trying to block him off, not letting him go towards the goal, getting this backboard defense, taking it up quite slowly, but gets it over one of them. But Daniel is there to hit it back as Cunha is now on the backboard, taking it up. Skidsy looking to go up, but then changes his mind because Daniel probably conned to him, saying he is ready for it. His Symmetry is there. Can he get the shot?
Immediately, SSG goes straight back up. Symmetry again with another assist. I thought Exeter so far looked like they were dominating the game. However, SGS seemed to just immediately took it straight back. Immediately, Symmetry once again getting the goal assist. I honestly don't think they can stop them so far.
Symmetry with a great assist there to get the goal from its drift. Is he looking, get to reset, looking for the goal? Daniel with a great save. Skidsy is there to back him up to make sure SGS couldn't get a rebound. Exeter need to regroup here. They're 1-0 down here and 1 game down as well. If they don't pick this up, but Symmetry is looking so good. The amount of resets coming out of him. Daniel's managing to save his shots, but eventually he's not going to be able to.
Symmetry so far definitely in the flow state. Just movement is insane. He's just gliding around the pitch. He's getting these shots off. He's getting the assists like he's just got there. So far, 5 goal contributions in 2 games. It's only been 6 minutes. It's surprising.
Yeah, it's just looking so dominant here for SGS. Not what the numbers would have said coming into this game, but Daniel is just trying to control the ball. They're playing relatively slow because it's hard to play so fast when you've got SGS just firing shots at you every second. Talking about that, another shot there, but Skidsy with a good save off the post. Looked very sketchy there. SGS probably could have got a shot, but that's a great save there from Skidsy to stop it going even further.
So far, Skidsy managing to get the 2 saves, and Daniel also getting 3 saves, 5 shots from SGS. It is insane. SGS are all over. Symmetry again getting another shot off. They really need to find a way to nullify Symmetry as a threat. But so far, he is dominating the field. He knows where he needs to be, and he's constantly there, really demoing.
Exeter do look a lot more comfortable coming into this game. They are 1-0 down, but at this time last match, they were at least 3-0 down. So they're probably just finding their feet, getting their grips. If they get a goal here, bring it 1-1. This could be good, but it's Drift getting a demo onto the goalkeeper of Wick. But it looks like Daniel and Skidsy are here to defend it. But Drift trying for a shot, but Daniel, great defense there, stopping him getting it in. But there's so much pressure from SGS there, wanting their 2nd goal of this game.
SGS are currently ruthless. They want it. They know exactly what they need to be doing. They've shown it in the first game that if you give them a tiny bit of space, they will go on to score. And Symmetry again with another goal. Noah with the assist. So far, 7 goals off first shots in 2 games. It is insane.
This is some great goals from first shot. Symmetry with, again, 1 assist and 1 goal. He's looking at the standout player. He's all over. I think Exeter should be talking to each other saying, let's just try and keep an eye on Symmetry. As I say that, it's Drift. Gets a goal here to bring it 3-0. Exeter were looking good 1-0. It wasn't too bad for them, but now 3-0 with 2 minutes 15 remaining. They're going to need a miracle to bring this game back.
I mean, they've still got 2 minutes 15 on the clock, so it is possible, but they really need to pull the act together if they are going to have any chance in this game. 3-0 down, it's not the worst. However, first shot have a sizable lead against them. They really need to start firing back. They need to get a goal, and they need to try and tightly defend and look for these opportunities where players like Symmetry make a mistake. Symmetry goes for another shot though. Unfortunately, does not manage to finish it. Very, very good save.
That was a great shot there from Symmetry. Great save there from Exeter as well, but there was a couple of resets in that, just trying to get this goal and get 4-0 up, which would be insane. As we see a demo there from Skidsy onto its Drift, a shot there from Cunha, but Wick with a good save as Daniel takes it up the air, gets the reset, but Symmetry in the middle of his side trying to get it up. Cunha taking it up, Skidsy there to challenge him. Symmetry with a good block there to stop the shot as Cunha is taking up. Is he going to take it in the air? No, he's trying to take it to the wall, but now he goes in the air. Daniel is there. He's going to try and drop it, hoping someone's there, but its Drift hits it relatively high. His Wick got a touch. A good demo there from Skidsy onto Symmetry. Is that decider? Looks like it's no. Is Daniel's now in the air, hitting it off the corner? Can someone hit it? Symmetry can. Is he taking it up this pitch? Good demo there from Symmetry onto Skidsy. Getting the revenge there. Is Symmetry is up the pitch trying to hit this into the corner, try and get his 2nd goal of the match.
First shots, currently, I mean, they're just completely dominating this game. They're taking shots from anywhere. They know that they're not going to get punished for it. Exeter, if they want any chance of coming back, they need to stop punishing these players. They need to wait for a little slip up, look for a demo, get a goal. Because once they get 1 goal, it can make it a lot less daunting. Whereas if they cannot score, they cannot win.
Yeah, this is so good here from SGS. If they get this 2nd game, they're looking so comfortable. They have a 2-0 lead in games. They only need to win 2 more, but Exeter need to win 4. This will be quite difficult. Coming into this final 15 seconds, it's looking like this second game is over. There's no way they can bring back 3 goals in this last 6 seconds.
Symmetry so far with 5 shots, 3 saves, 1 assist, 1 goal. He's almost unplayable. It's how they used to talk about prime Cristiano Ronaldo.
Or linking it to Rocket League, Prime Zen here. That's a great match there. 3-0 SGS onto first shot. It's just not what we expected. A dominant performance. Dan and his team have to recalibrate after this match. If they lose this next match, it is highly likely they will be out of the student champs and lost this final.
It's fair to say so far from first shot's performance, these glasses are definitely staying on. They seem to just be constantly dominating the game. 8 goals to 1 over the span of 2 games. You just don't see that sort of dominance for a team that was 8-8, putting a team that was 14-1 on the back burner like this. XEX really need to start firing back. They need to start shooting more. They need to hit more demos. They just need to try and elevate their game, or they need to slow them down. The more they can slow first shot down, the quicker they can potentially look for these cracks, these little opportunities where they can score and potentially bring it back. With 2-0 up is insane.
Yeah, they need to start trying to shut Symmetry down. I think he is just everywhere. SGS are like unplayable at this point. They're going to give a really good match to York. From a team like 8-8, it is a great display. They must have came back from half term or the break into the knockout and thought, we are not going out. They must be a different beast under pressure, because they just can't lose a game as when they are under pressure. As we're going into this next game, can SGS take this to 3-0 and need one more game to bring themselves to the LAN final? As we get into the kickoff here, let's see which way this goes, as it's very even here. As a demo from Its Drift going out to Daniel, is there's a shot off there, and for the first time Exeter start a game with a goal 5 seconds in. This could be what they needed in this game.
Very interesting. I just wanted to quickly go back over first shot. So far, 8 goals, 6 goal contributions from Symmetry. They need to shut it down. They've started off this game very well, a very nice kick-off goal, but they need to hold this. They know first shot are very deadly from any angle that they attack from. They've immediately equalised with Symmetry getting the goal. They know that this is not going to be an easy match if they want to win.
Symmetry did not like the fact that Exeter scored. It was like, you're not scoring. So he wanted to bring this back 1-1. Now it's anybody's game, and it's only been 13 seconds into this third match, and we only have 2 goals, 1 from each team.
So far, of 9 goals, Symmetry's contributed to 7. He's looking to get his 8th though, and unfortunately Daniel does manage to get the beautiful save off there.
Symmetry is such a mechanical player. We're seeing so many resets. A great shot there. Good save there from Thingy, but it looked like Its Drift was also in the way. Looked like he tried to get a shot off, but may have blocked Symmetry's shot. As Cunha is going up, trying to get it in. It's bouncing in front of goal. Is Symmetry there? He is. A great goal there from Symmetry. It is now 2-1 from being down 1-0 30 seconds ago.
8 goal contributions in 3 games. Insane. Symmetry is another breed of player. He knows that he has to be the one to hold the game and help his team go up, and he is doing that superbly. But the assists and the goals that he is getting is insane work by Symmetry.
This is just great play from all of SGS. No matter who it is, Symmetry is doing well. But credit to Cunha and Its Drift, because when Symmetry does miss some stuff, they are always there to back him up. As we see Skidsy maybe not touching the ball because he had no boost, but looks like he may have just whiffed, which is quite unfortunate. But Daniel wins his 50 in the air from Cunha, but he's not going to beat Symmetry at the minute. Symmetry is a different breed. But Skidsy does take it up, tries to get it past mid, but just can't. Cunha is here, trying to get the double tap, maybe triple tap, and Symmetry is there to back him up. Cunha with the assist as he tried to get the goal, but Symmetry is just there when you need him to score the goal.
Cunha with the perfect pass up the backboard, and Symmetry now got his hat-trick. Can they even stop him if they try? I think even if they demoed him for the rest of the game, he'd still get a massive impact off. He seems to just be unplayable.
He is just everywhere. 3-1 within 1 minute 30. As we said before, this was going to be a goal-filled game. We are right. We probably thought it was going to be a little bit more even, but not much we can do when SGS is playing so good here.
And immediately, within 20 seconds of scoring his goal, Symmetry gets the shot on target. He's just reminding Exeter that when he wants to score, they can't do anything about it. He will be scoring as much as he wants to. He immediately goes for another shot. Doesn't manage to get the second touch though. Very narrowly avoids a 4-1 down.
That was the first, pure play we've seen from SGS. I mean, they are 3-1 up, so it doesn't matter that much, but there was 2 misses there on goal from SGS. Could this be a sign of them cracking?
Potentially, they could be getting a bit too overconfident. They're thinking, oh, well, we're already winning, so do we really need to try harder? They need to just remember that it is still a final, and in finals is where the craziest things happen. It's not over until the last game, until they have got all 4 points. It is not over. They need to remember that. Symmetry immediately looking to fire them forward as well. I don't think the ball has been out of Exeter's half for very long during this game.
This is Cunha hitting it up. Skidsy gets it off the wall as Wick tried to control it, but Symmetry is there hitting it right back. But Daniel is there to stop that, but then Cunha is there to stop him. This is very 50-50, but Exeter just can't get it out of his half. As Skidsy with a good touch off the wall, hit it up into SGS's half and try and put some pressure on them for the first real time in this game. Skidsy hitting it up again. Nice shot, a bit too high there. Can Daniel get it back? But Symmetry is there to stop Daniel getting a touch. Maybe a little bit too hesitant there for Daniel. Probably could have gone for that a bit earlier. Did not see Symmetry coming. The Skidsy was in the air, got a reset, but it was just not going to happen. The SGS with good defense there. It's Drift go for the shot, and it just doesn't get the touch. The goalkeeper doesn't get the touch he needed. It's Drift with just a good power shot there. As Skidsy doesn't get the touch he needed, hits it into the corner, and it's 4-1 now. 1 minute 30 remaining.
Yeah, with SGS going 4-1 up, like Exeter, they must be feeling it. They know that maybe first shot is just a better team. They just can't accept it. However, I feel that they can still come back into this game. Like, maybe not this specific game, but like they've still got another point. They can come back. They just need to dig deeper and go and try harder and see if they can just get more goals and try and stop Symmetry. So far, Symmetry is their key player. Without Symmetry, they would not have anywhere near as much goals as they do. If they can nullify Symmetry's threat, they could potentially go on to win.
Its Drift is taking it up the field to Cunha, hitting it off the wall, seeing if anyone's there. They are not, but Exeter are. Daniel taking it up the pitch, but Symmetry is there. Good demo there from Daniel onto Its Drift as Skidsy takes it up the pitch. Is that an open goal? It is not. As Cunha is there to stop it. As Daniel is there. A lot of shots coming out from Exeter. Good flick there, but Cunha again with a great save to not let Exeter try and bring this game back. 4-1 now, 20 seconds remaining. It's looking like a done deal here. I don't think they can get 3 goals as Daniel's taking it up.
So far, it looks like Exeter, they seem to be a lot more offensive. They seem to be taking a lot more shots. However, they keep waiting too long. It's 4-1 down. You cannot score 3 in 10. They need to be taking more shots throughout the game. They need to be on it a bit more.
As it is over. SGS has won this 3rd game. 4-1 again. That's a 4-1, 3-0, then 4-1 to SGS. If they win this next game, it is all over. Exeter need to try and bounce back. What do you think they can do in this tiny break to try and bring this back?
They need to take a step away from the game. They need to sit, talk to each other. They need to breathe. They need to calm themselves down. They'll be quite infuriated. They'll be quite annoyed. They're not going to be happy that they're losing. They need to take a step back from the game. Remember why they are doing this, why they are trying to compete so hard to get in this final. Come back in with a clear mind and a set goal to just stop Symmetry from playing. Demo him out of spawns, out of respawns. Just get him out of the game, because once you get him out of the game can be won. But he is just impossible to play against when he's in this flow state.
We have Exeter here are the former winners. They have probably come back from harsh deficits like this. Maybe not this bad before, But if anybody has the experience, it is Daniel, and he can maybe take them through. But if they lose this next game, it is all over. So this will be very difficult as we are now. We will see if SGS win this next game. It is all over, and they will win the entire thing as we're getting into it now. Kickoff. We'll see who's going for it. Wick and It's Drift. Wick wins the kickoff. Can they get an early kickoff goal like they have before?
It's very, very interesting because obviously being 3-0 down, it's not a nice feeling. They're not going to be enjoying this. It's not ideal, but they need to just wipe the slate clean. They know that if they don't, if they let the pressure get to their head, it's going to be game over before it's even started. They just need to regroup. They need to look to try and play a bit more offensively, try and tighten that defense a bit, and they can get back into this game.
This is looking very difficult for Exeter. Even coming out in this first 30 seconds, SGS hasn't scored, which is quite surprising, but they have had a couple of really good shots, a couple of good saves from Exeter. Maybe they're getting into the swing of things finally and stopping SGS getting so many goals.
Daniel, as a former captain, he needs to be given some words of encouragement towards his teammates. I don't feel like that's happening enough. They seem to be playing a bit too cautiously. They're giving away free opportunities. They need to get back into the game. They need to try harder.
As we're seeing quite a lot of triple commits here from Exeter. Maybe that's their problem. Maybe the communication is needed more, because it's SGS are looking like they're just amazing at communication. I can't remember a single double commit. As we see Cunha there with a great goal. He got it over one of Exeter. He was not letting that ball not go in. He was forcing that in. Reset, under Skidsy, musty flick over Wick into the goal. That is a great mechanical goal there from Cunha to bring this 1-0 up.
It's a very good show of mechanics. It shows that Symmetry isn't just a one-man army as he seems to be. It shows that his teammates are just quite as good. It's just Symmetry today is taking that spotlight and he is holding it. It's his now.
This is great from SGS. They're looking so good. Symmetry, oh, that was so close to bring this 2-0 and maybe finish it. But Daniel with a great save, trying to keep his team in it. They're going to have a miracle here to get through to the final. But you do never know. SGS are looking great in this game as it's in the corner now. Symmetry try and go for it. Cunha is there. And this is the second goal from Cunha. Cunha is looking great in this game. Daniel saying great pass. He's looking he may be tilting here. That is not what they need from their captain.
It's definitely not what they need. Cunha so far, he's like, oh, Symmetry might have got all the goals in the first few games, but now I'm taking some goals. He's making sure people know that him and Symmetry will, in that final, be battling it out to get the most goal contributions.
Well, we already have 2 goals here in the first 2 minutes, which is not that much for SGS because of the last 3 games. But as we see Skidsy taking up, trying to get over Cunha, but Cunha is there waiting in the middle. His Wick is also there. Daniel tries to go for it, but doesn't get it. His Symmetry takes it up the pitch. It's looking quite good here for It's Drift to get the shot. And he does. Skidsy trying to save it, does not work. It's Drift now has got himself a goal as well. SGS 3-0 up coming into half-time here in this what's looking to be the final game.
Cunha with the assist, man. I mean, like, he is showing that Symmetry might have dominated the first 3 games, but he is here. He wants the goal contributions. So far, it feels like Exeter have just kind of given up. They know that they can't beat a team as mechanically gifted as these guys. They know it's not going to be easy. And I feel like they have just given up. I don't feel the captain is being encouraging enough towards the players, because they just seem to be too passive.
This is difficult here for Exeter. 3-0 down in this game. If they don't bring this back, they are out. The mental looks to have been gone. They've lost every game by a 3-goal deficit. It's just really difficult here. We see Daniel in the corner trying to force a goal in, but it's just not working. Wick trying to keep it in this corner, trying to hit it towards the goal. But we see 2 of SGS on defence on the backboard, just not letting them get anything as Cunha takes it up the field. Skidsy there in the middle, but Symmetry and It's Drift is there. Bit of miscommunication of whoever's going to go for it, but it does not matter because none of Exeter was there to hit it. As Cunha with a good save there, taking it up the field into Exeter's corner, getting more pressure. Is this a goal? Where is their attack? Not a shot, not like they need it, but normally Symmetry would be there. Maybe Symmetry's there in his other teammates get the spotlight in this final game. Is Daniel's taking it up, trying to get it past mid to Skidsy. Good shot here, but Symmetry is there on the save. Not then Exeter get this goal going into this final minute. 3-0 up for SGS. It's looking like a done deal here.
It's looking like a very unfortunate game for Exeter. They just seem to win up against a team that is just superior in terms of mechanics. They just can't seem to do anything. 3 goals every time. It shows that they've got some things that they need to work on if they come back next year. And they'll need to solidify that defence, because first shot just seem to have free pickings of any shot they want. They can shoot from halfway, they can shoot from their own goal if they wanted to. Exeter is not there to stop them.
I did not expect this coming into this game. With the records of these two teams, it was looking like Exeter was going to be the dominant team, but it's just been the total opposite. Because we're in the last 20 seconds now. Exeter need 3 goals just to bring it to a draw. Never mind Symmetry getting his goal in this game. And it is now 4-0, 19 seconds left. I don't think they can do this. It is over. I believe SGS are coming to land.
First shot so far, I mean, it just seems to be impossible. Symmetry with goals, Cure with goals, like it's just impossible for Exeter to come back. It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate to suffer a loss of this like magnitude, especially in a final. You just can't help it. They're looking for another one as well. They're not happy with just scoring 4. They want to know that they have completely dominated this match, and they get the 5th. Symmetry with 2 goals, making sure that Noah does not get too many goals in front of him. It looks like Daniel is left just before the end of the game. He knows that it's over.
2 seconds left. Daniel leaving the match. He must be tilted. He may not be happy with the rest of his team. We do not know. That is not great to hear from your captain. That may be why they haven't done very well here. But SGS 5-0 win. 4-0 in games. That was such a dominant performance from them. That was absolutely insane.
That was not what I expected. I mean, I said that SGS were going to win comfortably because I thought, be different. But turns out, that should stop it. I'm joking. That's a joke.
I'm a stats man. I went with the numbers, and I was just totally wrong. I thought it was going to be close, but it was just not. SGS, as you can see now, is qualified to the grand finals, and they will be going against York.
We'll be seeing Stella. We'll see if he can manage to beat
Symmetry.
Symmetry.
Looking like it could be the story of Sellers versus Symmetry. About Symmetry, I think I know the answer to this question, but who was your MVP for that match?
Definitely. I mean, for the entire series, we're probably going to have to go with Symmetry. It was obviously him. He was getting the goals. He was getting the assists. It was very, very good gameplay overall. He did not put a foot wrong. I mean, they only conceded 2 goals over 4 games. It's just not what you expect to see off a team that was that dominant heading into it.
It's really difficult not to go with Symmetry. Credits to It's Drift, because he was also good, but there's just nothing you can do when one of your players is getting like 10 to 12 contributions in 4 games of Rocket League. It is absolutely insane.
It's just not what you normally say. I mean, when it comes to finals, both teams normally battle in the hearts out. You expect like a very, very close margin, and it seemed to have just been one-sided. SGS stepped in that game knowing that they were taking it, and they were not letting Exeter take anything. They made sure to dominate and made sure to nullify the attacks.
That has been a great display from both winning teams, SGS First Shot and York, and we will see them in the British Esports Student Champs Grand Finals. I have been James.
And I have also been James.
And we will see you next time for the Grand Finals. Goodbye.
Bye.